Morning Project Fit fans, Andy Spooner here again. So today we're going to be talking through part one of our plank work exercises. Now the whole way through this, when we're holding a plank, we want to make sure that we're feeling it in the abs and in your bum. If you start to feel it in your lower back, you just need to raise those hips up a little higher because you've lowered and the pressure's going to start to go in the lower back, and we don't want that, okay? So we want to make sure that we've got shoulders, hips and ankles all in line. I'll give you a quick demonstration in a minute, and then we're going to go through a few variations of some plank work that you can do in the gym or at home if you want. If you're watching the telly with the kids, get some planks going. You never know, the kids might want to crawl all over you and make it a little bit more challenging. Okay, so we're going to jump onto the mat and we're going to show you the standard plank, and I'm going to just run through the technique. So for a beginner position, I'm going just onto my forearms and I'm going to raise my knees off the floor, and I'm wanting my shoulders, hips and ankles all in line. I can feel it in my stomach and in my bum. If you do start to feel it in your lower back, that's probably because your hips have dropped like so. You just need to raise them back up, make sure you're feeling it in the stomach and in the bum. Okay? That's a nice standard starting position. If you do get comfortable with that and you want to take it a little bit further, place your hands on instead. And once again, just hold it up. So as you can see, my shoulders, hips and ankles are in line, and I'm feeling it in my stomach and in my bum, and I'm holding this position for as long as you can. Just go as long as you can. As long as you start to feel it, as long as you're keeping the feeling in your stomach and in your bum, just keep going. Just go to failure. You'll build a lot of strength in the core. Okay? So that was my failure. Drop it down so I can speak to you guys. So we've got the standard plank on your forearms and on your hands. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few different variations that can progress it or regress it depending on your capabilities. Okay? So we're going to start with on our hands, but this time I'm going to take my feet a little wider. Okay, this gives you a bit more of a solid support in your lower back and in your legs, but you can still feel the abs working. Now if I wanted to make this a little bit harder, I'm going to bring my feet right in. So now I'm really having to work my core a lot more, really having to stabilise a lot more, and if I want to take it further again, I'm going to bring my hands in a lot further. So my hands are close and my feet are close. This is really making it challenging on the core, making sure that I still feel it in the bum and in the abs. Perfect. Okay, so there's two variations that we've done so far. We've got our hands close together or hands wide, or feet close together or feet wide, depending on your comfort levels and your expert levels. Okay, we're going to go through two more, and we're going to start with the progressed position with our hands and our feet on the floor, and from here we're just going to take one hand off, keeping the balance, making sure I'm feeling it in my stomach, alternating, taking my time, bringing the hand up and pausing, swapping hands over. From here, if I wanted to change it up, I'm going to go 1 foot off the floor, pause, bring it back down, and alternate the legs. Just taking my time, making sure that when I do it, I bring my hand up, pause, make sure I'm stabilising, and back down. Don't rush it, and just bring your hands up and down, flailing around in the gym, doing a bit of a Mexican wave with yourself. You want to be making sure that we're holding, pausing, and then bringing it back down nice and controlled. Okay, same with the legs. Now we're going to take it a little bit further, if you want to progress it a bit more. We're going to go into that plank position, and from here, we're going to left hand, right foot. So once again, bring it up nice and slow, controlling it, all the way up, all the way down. Really making sure that core works nice and hard. So you want to be going right hand off the floor and left foot. Okay? So opposite sides of the body, really making sure that you're feeling it across the core, keeping it in the bum and in the abs. Okay? This is part one of plank work. Check out part two. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You've been watching Project Fit TV. Let's do some planks.